What it do, peeps? This is the Beat Chef from Watch the Damn Tape. Hit that like, that share, that subscribe button. Hit that bell to get notified when I drop my next video. To my new subscribers, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the show and I hope you get something from the content. To my day ones, thank you for helping me continue to build this platform and push this WNBA conversation. This was basically a rec league game, almost like a preseason game. Luckily, the Fever got the win 92-70. More important, they stayed up in the standings ahead of Las Vegas. Las Vegas is on their necks. Seattle right behind them. You don't want to go into this month and lose any more winnable games, and you do not want to fall into that 6, 7, 8 spot. Anybody in that area, one of them teams is going to get knocked out the playoffs. That being said, Chicago basically, how should I say this? Chicago's coach is an idiot. You're playing a team that's undermanned. Your center is 6'7". And Chicago has a big team. You got Matty West. They got some players on their bench. Matty Westbill's about 6'3", that can bang. In this game, for Chicago to win, they should have went Olivia Newton-John and got physical with the Fever. The Fever were undermanned and they're already undersized. That being said, and you were playing without Angel Reese. That being said, Tyler Marsh, brother, they gonna fire your black ass. I'm just telling you now. If you don't know, brother, they gonna fire you. After this game you put up, you got a 6'7" center, and she barely scored any points. It's malpractice, bruh. But to Indiana's advantage, they played the game that Chicago wanted to play. Chicago, this game, wanted to play the 3-point shootout contest. Indiana obliged, put a thumping on them in the first quarter, 25-16. 25-16. Aggressive on offense, but even with the lack of personnel, we're still aggressive to a certain extent on defense. It was good to see Lexie Hull start the game. Lexie Hull, she fueled the team with the defense. Her and Sophie Cunningham, the 2/3 of T.U.S.S.L.E, they fueled this team, this game. Defense, hitting threes. They get out on them. They get out on them, at a good clip in the first. Second quarter, Allen and Ariel Atkins hit 2 threes on 2 possessions back to back. At this point, the Fever kind of like effing around, really, just goofing up, just turnovers. Kelsey Mitchell ball hogging because no point guard. Kelsey Mitchell now the primary ball handler, and when she gets into her Allen Iverson, it's just like, oh shit, is it gonna go in? Because she was shooting some threes and she was playing the 3-point game and she was not connecting early. There was a point Kelsey Mitchell drove into the lane. It was 4-on-1, and I'm sitting there like, Kelsey, yeah, you got fouled. You're going to the free throw line. Ma'am, if there's 4 people in the paint, every one of your teammates damn near is open. Dish that ball and get a shot on this possession, and not because you're not the greatest free throw shooter in the league. You one of the top scorers, but your free throw shooting ain't what it's supposed to be for a guard of your magnitude. There was another possession in the second quarter. Breakaway layup, 2-on-1. Sophie Cunningham's ahead of Kelsey Mitchell. And for the life of me, I'm sitting there thinking, Kelsey, if you don't pass that ball to Sophie Cunningham on this thing, I'm going to snatch your ass out this TV. I'm going to reach in this TV and grab you. Reach out and touch someone. Luckily, she passed it off at the right time. Sophie was able to make the basket. And they're off and running. They're up. Finished the second quarter, 48-37. At halftime, it was interesting. This is when you know you got a real coach. Dawn Staley's in the studio, and she was right. Chicago was right there. She said, but on possessions, the ball should always touch the paint, and that was key. And it played out in the second half exactly what Dawn Staley said. Had Tyler Marsh heard Dawn Staley, or if Dawn Staley was coaching Chicago, Chicago probably beats Indiana. Tyler Marsh is a terrible coach. Probably get fired at the end of the year because he's a joke, along with Captain Kirk Chris Kalanis in Dallas. He's another joke. But this game, you had the advantage on size, and you played to Indiana's strength. So credit to Indiana for forcing action and turning it into a rec basketball game. Third quarter, Indiana starts rolling. It's 55-30, 39 at the 7-minute mark. The only thing that really happened in the third quarter that really bothered me was when Lexie Hull went up for a shot, tried to get a rebound, came down. She came down on Rebecca Allen's foot. Now, I watch a lot of these damn games. These players are sneaky as hell. If you go back and watch it, Rebecca Allen knows Lexie Hull's coming down, and she just slides that foot on out and catches her. But go back and watch it, and you'll see it. Watch Rebecca Allen's eyes when they show the replay of Lexie Hull coming down. Rebecca Allen clearly with the dirty play. But Lexie, he who laughs loudest. Lexie Hull goes to the locker room at 3 minutes and 7-second mark in the third quarter. And that's why Lexie Hull is the VVS goated player of the game. She goes to the locker room. She must get taped up. Whatever tape they put on Lexie, I need to get a roll of that shit. Because Lexie Hull came out after that. And she started to put on a 3-point barrage and a defensive barrage that was like, oh shit. Clearly, she made amends for the Mercury game. That Mercury game bothered her because she got torched and she shot like shit. But this night, with the super tape, she wasn't using that Dollar General tape. They didn't use the Dollar General tape. I don't know where they bought that tape from, but I need to get a roll. Clearly, every time she locked and loaded, she was lighting them up. And so I think after the ankle injury, no effects from the ankle injury for the fourth quarter, but man, she injured that net. That net was on fire. That net, she was burning that net up. That goal is sitting there saying, damn, why y'all let Lexie do me like that? But Lexie Hull balled out in the fourth quarter. They basically just dominated this sorry ass team and got the win. They abused Maddie Westbeld. I mean, abused. When I say abused, Aaliyah Boston, Michaela Timpson, and the brief time that Natasha Howard, all of them got a piece of Westbeld to play. And I like Maddie Westbeld, love Notre Dame. When her and Timpson were squaring off, it looked just like an ACC matchup, and Timpson was in her ass. It was funny. Michaela Timpson, athletic as hell. And there was a couple rebounds that she grabbed and she jumped up. And it was almost like you were watching the NBA game, the way she grabbed that thing with authority. Ball, I mean, she played well. And I'm glad she got a lot of minutes. And I'm glad Natasha Howard got a chance to not really play the 30 plus. Natasha Howard only played 19 minutes. Timpson played 17. That's what Timpson should have been playing the last two games, to be honest. I don't know what Stephanie White, with her rotations and the way she does the stuff, but you got to play Timpson. Especially going down the stretch with these younger teams. They play the Wings. They play the Mystics. This week, two easily winnable games. The Washington Mystics are fading. Dallas sucks totally. You got to give Howard some breathers in some of these games that are easily winnable. And it was good to see her do that 'Last night against the Sky. Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston. Every few games, Aaliyah Boston will turn into Red Hulk. And when she turns into Red Hulk, last night, she hit T.U.S.S.L.E so hard. It it brought me back to my childhood when I used to play Sonic the Hedgehog. And when Sonic get touched, he loses these rings. Well, she knocked all the rings out of T.U.S.S.L.E's ass. And I was there for it. I enjoyed it. Because that's what Candace Parker told Aaliyah Boston. You must get Olivia Newton-John. You must get physical. You must be consistent. If Aaliyah Boston is consistently trying to overpower and dominate players, the refs will understand that Aaliyah Boston is going to bully. But if you want to play Vanessa Williams and try to finesse on this play and then go power on this play, it's not going to go well. And it usually doesn't, because she'll finesse one game, she'll finesse one play, and then she'll come back with a power move and she'll throw that down elbow and catch somebody. She almost got caught last night against Elizabeth Williams. She decked Elizabeth Williams. They didn't call it, luckily. But the last game they played Chicago, they did call it. So Aaliyah, keep doing what you did to Kia Nurse. Keep doing what you did to Maddie Westbell, because when Maddie Westbell guarded you, you dogged her. That's what we need to see every time. Less microphone, more dogging in that paint. More dogging. Nope, don't shoot the threes all the time. Dog the paint. Aaliyah, keep doing your thing. Aaliyah Boston, 24 minutes, 15 points. Cunningham had a real good game. I mean, since the All-Star break, Cunningham has played well. That ankle healing up, well. 50% from the field, 50% from three, 16 points. Like I said, Lexie hold 32 minutes, VVS player of the game. VVS go-to player of the game, 17 points. 5 of 9 from the field, 4 of 6 from three. And I'm telling you, don't F with her ankles again, because if she get that magic tape, your ass is in trouble. Damaris Dantas, 18 points. She kind of disappoints me a lot of times. Shoots from outside way too much. Bang, sweetheart. Bang. The little fadeaway she made in the paint looked like Dirk Nowitzki. More of that. Consistency in the paint. Don't need you shooting threes like that. But if you can finesse in the paint and get them tools, I'd rather have you with more tools and few threes and shooting at a higher clip. Brianna Turner, the 8 minutes she had, she didn't score no points, but boy, she had 2 of the most impressive blocks you'll ever see. So I will not give her a bagel. Chloe Bibby struggled. 21 minutes, 0 of 5 from the field, got a bagel. Like I said, Michaela Timpson, 17 minutes, 7 points, 7 rebounds. She made quick work. Michaela Timpson gonna be nice. She gonna be nice. The more playing time they get her, when she actually gets to starting, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in the future, Caitlin Clark throws a lob to Michaela Timpson. I'm just saying, Michaela Timpson jumped on some damn rebounds and was way up. I wouldn't be surprised. I would love to see it. If it's anybody that ever throws a lob in a WNBA game for a dunk, it will be Caitlin Clark. They shot 47% from the field, 39% from three, 78% from the free throw line. Chicago, they tried to live by the three. They died by it. 11 of 32 shot 34%, shot 38% from the field and 75% from the free throw line. They suck. Owen Ware, 22 minutes, 7 points. Elizabeth Williams, 8. Carmilla Cardoza, 3 of 8. 6 stinking points. She's terrible. She's that big from South Carolina that will be a failure on Dawn Staley's ledger. She can't hoop. You can hoop overseas and you can hoop against our American kids and look dominant, but man, when you get into a pro game She plays small. She plays soft. I like Rachel Banham. 50% from the field, 11 points. They locked her up because she killed them that last game. Ariel Atkins coming back from injury, 22 minutes, only had 8 points. The two, basically those 3-pointers that she got, that was it. No Reese. Maddie Westbeld. I like Maddie Westbeld. She's actually a better pro than I thought she was gonna be. 4 of 8 from the field. She had a 3 at the end of the game when it wasn't crunched. I mean, that made her get 10 points. I'm glad they locked up Rebecca Allen. 20 minutes, 9 points. Kia Nurse was a joke. 1 of 7, two stinky points. And Haley Van Lith. I watched Haley in college. Haley in a bad spot. Whenever Haley comes into the game, when they play, if you watch any Fever game in Chicago, they're playing Chicago, whenever Haley Van Lith comes in the game, Kelsey Mitchell automatically steals her ball. It is the funniest shit ever. But turnovers, right when she got into the game, I mean immediately turnover machine. Just having a down rookie year. I feel sorry for her. Especially being in Chicago and have to deal with Angel Reese. Only had 6 points. Oozing, 4 minutes, 3 points. They're just a bad team. They're a bad team. Indiana beat a bad team the way you're supposed to beat a bad team. Good win. Going to be a challenging week this week against a struggling Mystics team that was once a 7-8 seed and now they're out the playoff picture. And you got a Dallas team with a coach that doesn't know how to coach and players that don't want fans to tell them that they suck. But that's what's next for the Fever. Let me know what your thoughts about this game and this week. Leave your comments below, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.